good morning. My name is Jana. You're watching Finnish Knitting Stories. Welcome or welcome back. I'm coming to you from my cozy craft room in southern Finland. It's a beautiful snowy day outside. We don't have we don't have sunshine at all today, but it's still a very nice day. I'm happy you found your way here, and we will be talking about knitting today. Yeah, just knitting. I don't have any other crafts as well. I have done some spinning, but I didn't bring it with me. Oh well, okay. How have you been? I hope everything is well. I will also mention that you can find me on Instagram as Kittenits and on Ravelry as Kittenits and on Patreon and Ko-fi as Finnish Knitting Stories there. And everything I talk about will be in the description box down below. Yes, okay. Finished objects? Are we ready to dive in? Or shall we start with, no, let's start with what I'm wearing today. You can tell it's cold here because I'm wearing my winter Ranunculus by Midori Hirose. I knit it last year, right? This is a year old. It's knit in a knitted held double. I have worn it a lot. I'm wearing it over a dress, over my brown corduroy dress, and it's short, but it's not cropped. Yeah, and I just love it. I love it, and if you want to know more about it, go somewhere to around a year ago, and you will see it. You will see me knitting it. You will hear me talking about it. I also have a project page on Ravelry, and I have talked about it on my Instagram as well. We could same way do well-loved knits. We will switch around the segments because this is a well-loved knit, and I will tell you honestly how it looks in a year. I have not yet de-pilled it because I'm waiting for the pilling to stop. And it has a fair amount of pilling. I'm gonna be honest with you, because it's knitted and it's unspun, we expect pilling. Especially this color was very soft, so we expect a lot of pilling, and that's normal. When you work with a certain yarns, you know that the pilling will be in the picture, and you're ready for that, and you will deal with it, and it's gonna be all right. So I will show you the reality. There. The worst is always the sleeves and then the side and the pit. Actually, nowhere else, I think. Yeah, just the sides and oh my, this one, look at that. I'm not gonna pull it. I will gently cut it or shave it later. But yeah, we have pilling. And I'm not upset because that's normal. Yeah, especially softer fibers always pill. Alpaca, your soft merinos, that's normal. And unspun as well. Lead loppy pills a bit as well. It's a single ply, and Plötuloppy pills more probably, but it a bit depends how you wear things. And yeah, but we have a pilling. This is 1 year worth of pilling. Or did I de-pill it once? No, I think I did not. Anyways, this was our very quick well-loved knit segment. So, very briefly. Now let's go to finished objects. I have 3, but I only have 2 to show, and one is teeny tiny. Let's start with the bigger one, and that's here. Sofia's hat. Sofia's Christmas elf hat. You can see it's pink, because the girl has her own style. And we don't fight it, we just roll with it. She wanted pink, she got pink. She chose the yarn herself from my shelf. I don't have a pattern for this, I improvise. But I have knit a few of these in my lifetime, so I pretty much know what I'm doing. Stitch count always varies depending on the yarn. This one had a different stitch count because the ribbing has a strand of DK weight merino boucle and a strand of mohair. So it's extra squishy. I don't want to try it on. I think I'll stretch it out. She has smaller head. Still has smaller head. Lots of hair, but yeah, she's only 7. She But you get the idea. And then we will add a pom-pom. The pom-pom is missing still. I think it's going to be a white faux fur pom-pom. Might recycle it from her old hat. Yeah, but it's cute. It's cute. It looks very cute on her. And the pink yarn is my own hand-dyed. It was like this. Why is it darker, you ask? Because I added mohair. I held this double. This is fingering weight, but I held it double. It's variegated. There are a bit of purples and blues and yellows and several different shades of pink. And I added this old mohair from my stash. See, it's much darker. No, not much, but a couple of shades darker. And this is Rowan. I dropped the label. Rowan Kid Silk Haze in the shade 00643. And this is an oldie. It's been in my stash forever. So those two together, this held double plus mohair, gave us this color. And she loves it. She's very happy, and I'm happy as well. We're preparing for December. There is 1 week left till December. Next Friday, it's gonna be December. So this is probably like the last regular episode before Vlogmas. Yeah. We will talk about that later. So my second finished object is not here because it went to Sofia's school on Wednesday. Today is Friday. Did I mention it's Friday morning? We're here. Traditionally. Last week I recorded on Saturday. Now it's Friday. Yes, we're back to normal. Yeah, but I insert the footage. It's the Gnome by Sarah Shira. In the end, I ended up using several different patterns, but the main was Choose Your Gnome Adventure by Sarah Shira. There's a mystery gnome coming up in December. If you want to join, still can. Yeah, I think you can join anytime and then you can buy a ready pattern. But yes, if you want to knit a mystery gnome, please go check it out. You can purchase the pattern. I did. Yes, that's the gnome. He turned out very well. I wrote a little letter with him to tell about him. His name is Sulo Ikivihre, which means Sulo is I don't know, cute, adorable, it has a lot of meanings. It's a complex word. And then Ikivihre is... I'm trying to say Finnish words in English. Ikivihre is evergreen. So, yeah. So what else? I don't know what else. He's probably in a new loving home. I don't know who got it. I hope he's in a wonderful loving home because once we got to the Christmas fair, he wasn't already there. And I think he was a raffle price. He wasn't for sale, but he was a price in a raffle. Yes. Okay. My third finished object is a teeny tiny one. And it's also a nice gift idea. If you're looking for some tiny thank you gift for somebody, and it's not even very Christmas themed. It can be just nature themed, winter themed. I made a cute little birdie. Look at that. Can you see him? Him or her, I don't know, didn't tell me yet. Is it a boy bird or girl bird? And I can't tell from the coloring. Can you? I made a cute little bird, and I was thinking of attaching some nice string here and then putting it up as a little hanging decoration. Probably not on a Christmas tree, but we have these dried, what are they? Not tree, bush branches. What are they? I don't know the English name. It's like a curly branch. And then hanging ornaments. We hang ornaments on those. So yeah. And Bluebird pattern, it's a free pattern on Ravelry. There is 4,000 projects there, so I recommend it. It was not fiddly at all. The pattern is called Bluebird of Happiness, and the designer is, I wrote it down, Sarah Elizabeth Kellner. Sarah Elizabeth Kellner. So, You can make it in Christmas colors. You can make it in nature colors. I don't know why I went for this mix of blues. I don't know why. Bluebird. And I added safety eyes, but you can not do eyes at all because there are like little holes where the eyes are supposed to be. Or you can do French knots, or you can add a little brown or black bead, or you can do anything. I just happen to have these tiny safety eyes in my stash, and so I added them. They might be a bit large, but I think it's okay. It's a bird with big eyes. And so cute. Was not fiddly at all. It's very interesting construction. I was wondering how are we gonna make it before even reading the pattern, and then it surprised me. It surprised me. It was very easy to make. I think the pattern called for worsted. I made mine in DK, but you can improvise. It's just then you get a bigger bird if it's a thicker yarn. But I think this is a very nice size for a hanging ornament. Or actually for a tree, it can be bigger if you put it on a proper like Christmas tree or somewhere else. I've seen people using them for all sorts of purposes. Some people have you can make a brooch, like a pin. Definitely, if you make it in fingering weight or even in DK, check it's not too big. And then people have put them in baskets and they are hanging them and all sorts of wonderful things you can do with these little birds. Yes, free pattern. Go check it out. I think these would be cute gifts for teachers. I could maybe make these for teachers for school. Just a little thank you for a nice semester. I think, yeah, I'm gonna do birds. They are cute. They are cute. So it doesn't stand up. It needs a string there. Frannie is there. Frannie says hi. I know some of you have missed Frannie. Frannie is very... It doesn't stay up. Anyway, okay, it's resting there. Frannie is very excited for Vlogmas. She will participate. She's been asking for Christmas attire. So we will be making Christmas outfits for Frannie, probably during Vlogmas. There she is, knitting, as always, knitting. In her woolies, there's her half and half triangles wrap. She has her knitting. Frannie is a frog pattern by Claire Garland of Dot Pebble Knits. If you're new here and you haven't seen Frannie before, and Frannie has her own hashtag on Instagram under Frannie the Fabulous Frog, because she also has a lot of selfies with fans, and I always take her to yarn events with me, and people take selfies with Frannie. Yeah, not with me. I'm nobody. I'm just a forest hobbit. But Frannie is the superstar here. Okay. So those were all my finished objects for today. Not much. I know. I had a busy week. But I have made a dent in some of my whips. I will show them to you. I cast on... Yes, let's do whips. I cast on another Christmas elf hat. This will be either for our son or my husband. I don't know. We will see when we try it on. Also with boucle. And the other yarn this time is just the bare sport weight merino, which was a leftover from my 24 stripe Christmas socks a couple of years ago. I used that for cuffs, heels and toes, and now I'm using it in a hat. Yeah, I can't do mohair just in case. If this is for the kiddo, he's sensitive. He does not do well with mohair. Everything is itchy. So we're playing it safe and just doing merino. So it's a plain merino here. Merino and merino, because boucle is also merino, because I think alpaca boucle would itch him as well. I'm done with the brim and I need to add red yarn, which means I need to go stash diving. I have some thick red yarn, but it has alpaca in it, and I'm a bit concerned should I use it. This is just some factory yarn. I think I got it as a gift once, and I don't know. Or should I go with some hand dyed? I can hold fingering weight double. Yeah, no mohair, so I need to figure out a thicker yarn for this hat. I don't know yet. I need to go stash diving and see what red yarns do I have in my stash. Probably not many, but I think something. There should be something. I was hoping I have Drops Merino Extra Fine in red, but I can't seem to find it. It's not with other balls. And I thought I had like one ball left, but I don't know, maybe I used it for something. It's been a while since I used that yarn. Yeah, when I knit Christmas hats, and that has been a while. Yes, my own, we checked last time, it was 5 years old. I made it in 2018, and I thought it can't be that old, but yeah, it was. So that's what I have. Basically, half of the hat is done, because the other part goes very quickly because you're decreasing stitches all the time, and it just feels like it's flying off the needles. I think it took me 2 evenings to do Sofia's hat, maybe 3, because I worked on other things as well. Okay, my second whip is my chestnut dress by Petite Knit. I have worked on it as well a little bit, not too much, unfortunately. I would have loved to do more, but I put a marker there last week. Here, this much I got done in a week. No, it's better than nothing, right? It's better than nothing, because it's been a week. Still looks kind of same. Still looks kind of same, but looks like a sweater now. But it should be a dress. So yeah, I definitely won't finish it before December, but maybe in December. Hopefully, because I would love to wear it. I would love to wear it throughout the December. So I'm not gonna talk more about it, because just a little bit added to it. Okay, my third whip. You probably can guess what's my third whip. Or maybe I frogged it. The coat. Coat? We're talking about coat. Yes, I'm still working on it. I'm trying to pick it up because this thing weighs a ton. If you're one of my patrons, I'm sorry, you have already seen this on Tuesday, and I haven't worked on it since Tuesday. So you can go for a little break. Because it's the same thing. I'm sorry, I'm usually better than that, but not this week. Not this week, just couldn't. But if you're not on my Patreon, you haven't seen this, and here we are. Here is my progress of a coat. It's already like a shorty coat. Like a shorty coat, and I'm working on a collar. I'm working on a collar because it definitely needs a collar, and I think I stopped because I couldn't decide, do I want to keep it single and like bind off now, or do I want to knit same amount up and then fold it over and then either stitch it down or or like bind it off there by picking up stitches. I haven't decided yet, so it's marinating. Yes, it's marinating because I need to think about it. But so far so good. Probably it's a bit hard to try it on now because I'm not sure about the fit. The edge is rolling. I'll repeat just in case. The yarn I'm using is Light Loppy in white, just color 51. I'm holding that double. And then again, we have a booklet theme running through very strongly. Just a bare DK weight booklet, also held double. I'm very excited about it. And I got a lovely message on Instagram about the person sharing her booklet coat. It was bought and like it was gorgeous. And like, yes, I need to get through with it. I like through this. I need to finish it. I need to make it work. I am using a pattern as a base. I'm using Andy by Junko Okamoto as a base, but I'm also modifying, and my stitch count is slightly different. It's a one size pattern. I have to warn you, there's just one size. But she says you can adjust it easily, and it's kind of true, but yeah, it's a pattern of a cardigan, but I'm making a coat out of it. I'm not sure did I make the right decision choosing that pattern, but it was in my library, so I just went with it, and we will see. I guess we will see. So, look at that. The fabric looks fantastic. It's very thick. I tried to blow through it. I tried to blow through it. Will it let the wind through? But again, after blocking, it will definitely like bloom and plump up. I know that for sure. So far, I think it would let a bit of wind through. It has a bit of holes. It's a knit fabric. I'm trying to knit it tight. It's very hard on my hands. That's why probably I'm not working on it as much. Before I finish the essential Christmas knitting, like elf hats, they need to be done before December. I have 1.5 to go. Because yeah, it's thick yarn, it's big needles, and it's hurting my hands. So not gonna talk about it anymore. You will see it later, hopefully. Oh, this room is very cold. I'm wearing my Nutiden socks here as well, under, and thermal tights, and a dress, and a sweater, and today is cheap electricity after actually free electricity, so I can maybe crank heating a bit higher. Yes. What else? Do I have anything else? Those were all my whips that I brought with me. I have also worked on socks, and I think that's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. Because it's been a very stressful and busy week. Okay, let's do word of the day. I know many of you enjoy this segment, and I enjoy it as well. And today, last weekend I messed up. I was like, I couldn't remember what word we did. But I was talking about word sheep, but we didn't do that yet. And today we will do the word sheep. Which is, in Finnish, it's lammas. And in Latvian, it's aita. And there is a Finnish word that sounds similar to that, but it means nothing like like that. And there are interesting discussions in the comments. Yeah, so lammas, aita. How Lithuanian words are very similar, and yeah, but then when we speak, we kind of understand each other, like Latvians and Lithuanians, but not entirely. Like, you can get the idea. Same with the Finnish and Estonian. You kind of understand, but not like really everything. It's funny. Yeah, the languages are very close, but not that. Yeah, there are some differences as well. But then again, I have found similarities and differences in Finnish and Latvian, and they are not even on the same branch. They have different like structure, but we have same words, but with completely different meaning. I'll just give you like one example. Like, there is a word vasara. In Finnish, that means hammer, and in Latvian, that means summer. Go figure. Yes. There are a lot of those. It's more than one, but we will not get into it. This is a knitting channel, not a linguistics channel. But we enjoy a little bit of fun. So now you know the word for sheep. Okay, knit and chat. We're plowing through. I don't have happy mail. I don't think. I haven't bought anything. I haven't been anywhere except work and home. And car repair shop, but I want to knit on something, but dress. I think I could knit on my red dress. I'll just lift it up here. This is my third plate of Nutiden, and then I think I have 2 small ones left, and that's it. I'm not concerned. It's gonna be fine. It should be fine. Keeping my fingers crossed. Okay, let's do knit and chat. So, if you're not interested in that, thank you so much. And I will see you. I don't know when do I see you, because Vlogmas is coming up. And next week we won't have a regular episode, but I will do a pre-Vlogmas episode where you will see me preparing for the festive season. And Vlogmas starts on 1st of December. I will try to do my best to upload an episode every day. It might be that, depending where you are, it will be already next day for you. And then I know that not everybody watches Vlogmas, so I will do probably in the beginning of January, just like I did last year, like a December wrap up. That if you did not watch Vlogmas, that you could still catch up on all my projects. Yes, we will do it like that. Okay, that was a bit of admin stuff. And now we go to Knit and Chat. So, how was your week? Mine started crazy. Monday was absolutely dreadful. A lot of things happened. A lot of bad things happened. Don't want to get into it because don't want to remember it, like nothing too dramatic or life-changing, but just things piling up. Like, when you have that crapshoot of a day. I had that on Monday. My husband and I, we both had that on Monday. Everybody's fine. Yeah, just life troubles, everybody has those. But then it got better from that, because on Tuesday I woke up and decided I want to have a nice week, and it just got better from that because I made it. I've been very much into holiday mode. I've been getting inspiration from holiday cookbooks and making plans. What are we gonna do? What we're gonna cook? And I want to still do some kind of Christmas decorations. I have one on my list that has been there for, I think, good 3 years. That I say every year, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do like a felt garland, and I say every year I'm gonna do it. I have all the materials. They have been there in a cupboard forever, for years, and I never get to it. This year we're gonna do it. Hold me accountable. Remind me if I forget about my felt garland. We're doing that. Okay, so I've been in a cozy mood whole week, just feeling like hibernating and burning candles, drinking lots of hot tea and coffee. I'm a coffee drinker, definitely. I need to get myself some nice, maybe Christmas coffee. Usually not a fan of flavored coffees. I don't do milk, sugar, creamers, just black. But maybe a bit of cinnamon, a dash of cinnamon would be nice. Yes. Cinnamon. Cinnamon. Yes. What else? Something else I wanted to tell you. Oh my god. I'm so relaxed. I'm all over the place. Today, why I'm quick today? Because today is take your kid to work day. And my husband is working from home today. He has an education. He's now on his computer in the basement talking to people. And I'm taking kiddo to work with me today. We're heading out straight after this. So I had to change my plans a little bit. Usually on Friday, I just ship the packages, I do some photography, and I mostly work on the web store, like cleaning it up, making listings, and all things like that. But today we will do, just to make it fun for him, we will do a bit of inventory. We will restock the shelves. Yeah, we will be counting yarn and maybe labeling some yarn and like fun things like that. Then we will probably have lunch and then we will head home. Yes, but he knows what Mama does at work. He's been there with me. I have a sofa in a back room in a corner. I call it sick kid sofa, or like, business owners kid sofa. They lived on that sofa during COVID when there was like a partial lockdown. Schools weren't open, but I could still ship things. I couldn't keep my shop open, like generally. Yeah, the shop was closed, but I could still ship things out. Yeah, and do like curbside pickup. So kids were with me at work a lot. They know what I do there, but he really wanted, because his classmates are going, and not everyone, because there are different workplaces. You can't take a kid to a factory, like to a closed facility, or anyways. But we're going to yarn store to do some yarn business. And tomorrow I'm working as well because I have a group visit. So we will prepare for that. We will maybe clean and arrange shelves. Yeah, restock things. And all the basic things I do there. And ship some orders. So I'm not doing Black Friday because we're more into Small Business Saturday over here. Black Friday is not my cup of tea. Yeah, people going crazy over buying things. I don't know. I struggle generally with shopping, and then when you have extra pressure on you, I just no. I don't need that stuff that much, I think. I like it to be relaxed, not stressful. Yeah, I don't even enjoy grocery shopping. I'm one of those weirdos. My mom loves shopping, and every time she comes, we need to go, and I struggle with that. But I do it for her. She loves it. Oh, should we move the marker? Let's move the marker. I just did one round while we were chatting, and it's a lot of stitches. Let's move marker to a new place that we will see how much I did in a week. No, we won't. We won't see how much. You will see me daily. We will see me daily working on it, probably. I'll anyway keep the marker there for a week. Okay. What else? What else? A lot of things. A lot of things. Snow on Wednesday. Update from the weather report channel. On Wednesday, it was minus 15 Celsius. Just all of a sudden. And that's cold. That's cold. I had to pull out my felt boots because cold. Yes, and thermals and all of that, and yeah. But then yesterday it was +2, and like, yeah, the weather is crazy. The fluctuation is so rapid that my blood pressure does not like it when it goes from -15 to +2 in a day. Yes. What else? On Sunday, I'm attending a Christmas wreath workshop with a friend. We're going. We were warned that the place is gonna be cold, so we need to dress. I'm putting on Letlopi sweater and felt boots and like leg warmers and everything and a hat just in case. So yes, I don't know anything else. Probably not. I'm putting advent calendars to this year by myself for the kids, putting them together. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I should have just bought chocolate ones. But the price has raised so much. It's 50% more than last year. It's just not worth of it. So I can put the same chocolate in our advents where I'm using little numbered bags, and then we will hang them, and I don't know why. I don't have time to do that, but I want to do that, so I'm doing it. And it's 2 advents for each. I think I'm like halfway through. I have been buying little things, like little chocolates and something fun. I managed to find a little chocolate fish for Bruno. It's like... And Sofia is getting little things for her bunny house as well. And just, like little bits. And I think I still need to get some slime for Bruno and put that. He loves slime. I don't, but he does, so... So yes, I'm talking a lot about holiday preparation. I've been surprisingly in a mood this year, like for holidays. Usually doesn't happen to me, but I think this year has been so stressful for all of us that we all could use a little bit of cheer, right? Right. Just, yeah. And weird things are happening in our country. We're all very concerned with what's happening, and anyways, not stable, quite scary, and not gonna talk about it. It's a knitting channel. I can't get into it. I've been spinning. I made some art yarn. It's waiting to be... It's actually done. It's on a bobbin now, resting. You need to leave it to rest. I usually do it for a couple of days, like at least one day, that it would rest before you twist it. And between plying, I also let it rest, like my singles. And then I'll wind it in a skein and I'll wash it, and I'm gonna knit a crazy hat with it because I made art yarn. I'm fighting my inner perfectionist because when I spin, my hands tend to spin on a thinner side. And I want to spin thicker yarn as well, because I have a cardigan project in mind for next year, and I need around DK to worsted for that. And I'm struggling to spin thicker. So I just let myself go. I made a crazy art bat with all kind of bits and bobs and recycled sari silk and all kind of very uneven with like chunky bits and like a tweedy bits in it and some mohair. And I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna pick it out. I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm like fighting that inner voice that, oh, it needs to be even. It does not. Just let it be. Just do what what the wool wants you to do. If it has a chunky bit, let it go. We're making art yarn. We're calling it art yarn. And then I want to make a crazy beanie with art yarn. So, my own inner challenge. Yes, it's hard when you're used of doing things in a certain way. It's very hard to switch. It's like if you've been a thrower, it's hard to start knitting continentally or other way around. And yeah, like I want to try Portuguese knitting or however you call it. Yeah, I saw another knitter. She's Greek and from Greece, and she knits it like it as well. Not exactly like Portuguese knitting, but they have their own style. I'm not sure how it's called. Anybody can help. Where you put a yarn around your neck and then you tension it, and I'm looking at it. I don't know how you do it. My brain can't comprehend the process, but looks fun and it's a good challenge. Or like sometimes I like brushing my teeth with the left hand because it turns something in your brain because you're not used to it. Try brushing your teeth with the other hand. If you're lefty with your right, and then if you're righty with your left, it's not as easy. Simple task like that. And our older kid, I think he's ambidextrous. He can basically use both of his hands equally. He writes. When he was a baby, I was convinced that he's a lefty because my grandfather was. And tangent, this is Knit and Chat. This is unrelated. And I was for a very long time convinced that he's lefty. But then when he picked up a pen, he picked it up with right hand. And nobody like told him that you have to. My grandpa struggled at school. It was long time ago, like before war, before like Second World War. He was a teenager during that. My maternal grandfather, he's a bit younger than my other grandparents. Anyway, he struggled at school because he was forced to write with the right hand. They were forcing him to do that, even though he was lefty, and that's why he was always very shy about his writing because he couldn't like do it well. And he in the end he anyway wrote with the left hand, but in school they were forcing him. And I was looking at the kiddo, and yeah, he's a lefty. No, he uses both hands. Like when he was drawing, now he doesn't do that as much, but when he was little, he would start with the left hand. He was drawing like on the left side of the paper, and then he would take the pencil and continue on the right side with the right hand. And I was like, or sometimes he would take two pencils and draw equally on both sides. And I was like, that's interesting. And now, yeah, some things he does with the right hand, and then other things he does with the left hand. Like when he was playing, thinking for an English name with a game, I think baseball, you call it baseball. In Finland, it has a different name. Yeah, he was trying to swing with the right, and then he could not hit the ball. And then we told him, switch the hand. And then it started to go. When he was throwing with the left and also swinging with the left, and so weird. Yeah, he throws the ball with the left, but he writes with the right. Anyways, interesting. If you know that kind of people, or maybe you're that kind of person that uses both hands equally, or more or less equally, let me know. It's an interesting topic. It's about how your brain works. Your creative and practical sides are equally merged there. Yes. No, I'm definitely a righty, but I've been practicing doing things with the left hand a bit sometimes. Mostly when, yeah. Uh, I don't know what I was saying. Thank you so much for all the lovely comments and concerns about regarding my fall. I'm doing much better. Much better. My elbow is still not good. It feels a bit like a tennis elbow, but it's just an injury. I can't put it on hard surfaces, but it's fine. It moves. It doesn't bother me if I don't park it on something hard. And my back is all right. I think it has healed quite well. I even dyed some yarn this last week because I had to. I would like to rest a bit more, but I don't have time now. We will do that in December, second half of December. And yeah, the only problem is now I'm trying to avoid using part of my back, so now the shoulder and the neck is starting to jam from that because I need physical therapy, I guess, or just some exercises. Oh, but I'm good. I'm good. I survived. There are some nasty bruises on my legs and some other parts, but they will go away. They're changing colors now after a week. All colors of rainbow. But yeah, I'm good. So thank you for your concerns. I really appreciate it. Somebody out there cares about me. Yes. I think I need to wrap this up for today, and I will see you in less than a week with the pre-vlogmas, because I'm preparing that already. I've started filming short bits of the pre-vlogmas, where we will talk about vlogmas. So I will see you then, at least most of you, I hope. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I will say my goodbyes. Take care, stay warm or cool if you're down under. And yeah, I'm very excited about the cozy season. Yes, lots of things going on in my mind, but for now, heippa and bye.